yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me, cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to guard. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a...
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken at his 4.
That's it, baby. We got one. At their own 22-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow. Get some penetration here. Hey, 43, 15. I got it.
And to give this time to the tailback. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Turn it. Check 31. 66. Bullet high. Banjo.
Now a handoff looking right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Like 80!
56. It's just me and you.
25, check 25. Undercross. Hey, gun.
Watch twins.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
12, fellas, here we go. Slow. No. Pilot, 64, weak. Check 24. Rush in. 13. I got you. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
15, 52. Ball set. Hatchet.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Yellow. I'm going to come back to you. Under 10. 10. 50, yellow.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, they're making a real 1st quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chiefs 14.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Mahomes going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, second down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He bred this big defensive tackle.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He'll have a first down past the 40. 33 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 4. Switch. 21. Here we go. Check 24. 21. Switch it. Check. 11. Tighten up. Hey, gun. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check 56. 1, Omaha. Whip. I got you. Big air. Hey, gun. Check 26. Switch. 11.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Slam. 12. I got this. Check. 56. Hey, gun.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punt.
And he's into the clear. The 40. The 20. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 58 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check safety. Slam. check 6 guys.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch the safety.
Yellow.
And they give this time to the tailback. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the kick by Butker is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
Hey, high 7.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
12. Hey, we got it.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Down to lose one. Hey, check Mike 27.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. A gain of 22. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That's good for 28 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Garoppolo again on the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Run for Pollard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here we go.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
White. Hey, John.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
I'm on. 65.
Now here's Pollard. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon, and they'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 1-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
15. Attack.
Check 91 is the mic. Recon 132 fight.
Check.
Check the backer.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
43.
Get wide.
Come on, right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Eyes up.
And to give this time to the tailback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got one. Tight dog.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Hey, rip left. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 31. Check 15. Check 25. Check 13.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That's it, baby. That's it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Motion.
And again this time to the tailback. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
22 jet bomber. Rush in. Check back attack.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Here we go.
A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. On first down, Pollard. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jimmy Garoppolo taking it in, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
11.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Yellow. Watch your line. 57 colors.
Check out route.
Right side.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so